the sex-starved husband. You work hard, you're a good guy, you clean up after yourself, you help, you love your wife, you're kind to her, but you're not getting sex. You are so alone, you are in so much pain, you can't tell anybody that you're rejected night after night, week after week sometimes. You have to get hurt and angry to be loved. Let me explain to you why you're not having sex, and it may have nothing to do with you. Now, if you've got multiple addictions and you act like a child and you can't pick up after yourself and you never help her and you're unkind and ugly to your wife and you're cheating and doing porn and doing all kinds of bad stuff, okay, that's not sexy and that's on you. But if you're not that guy, you really need to pay attention for the next few minutes. Now, if you're new to our channel, please click subscribe. Hit the little bell so you can find out lots of information. And also there's a little comment box down below. Go ahead and ask any question you want. We try to get back to you as quick as possible with answers that you really need. Now let's get back to this whole topic of the sex-starved husband. Do you know there are so many men not getting sex from their wives? Or if they do, it's so little, or it's the same, or it's without romance, it's without passion, it's without feeling like you have a lover in your bed or a lover in your life. What happened to her? Maybe before dating it was great, and then somewhere after the wedding it turned off, and now it's about getting stuff done and functionship, and you feel like you're married and alone. I'm going to give you a few ideas here, but I am going to encourage you. I have a great DVD called Sexless and Married, and it walks through in great detail everything I'm going to talk about and way more. But the first thing I want you to be informed about is something called Intimacy Anorexia. Intimacy Anorexia is the active withholding of spiritual, emotional, and sexual intimacy from your spouse. Everyone else thinks your wife's wonderful. She might be religious, she might be socially active, she might be the best PTA lady in the world, but at home, you're alone. She's on her phone, she's on Facebook, she's distracted, she's not connecting to you. And you've talked about it, and you still feel alone. Let me give you the characteristics of intimacy anorexia, and if this is the first time you've heard that term, Google it. There's lots of information, or subscribe to our channel. There's lots of stuff on intimacy anorexia. Here's the characteristics. She's too busy for you. Doesn't have to be important, she's just busy. It can be as simple as just reading a book. She blames you for all the problems. If there's a problem in the marriage, it's you, sir. You're the problem. And if you keep hearing that, you might be with an intimacy anorexic. She withholds love from you, especially the way you like it. If you like to be touched, she doesn't touch you. You know what I'm talking about. She withholds praise from you. You haven't heard a, hey, you're an amazing man. Hey, I'm really excited about, being your wife. You're incredible. You're so smart. You're so sexy. You're so intelligent. You haven't heard those things. She withholds sex from you, but not just sex. Foreplay, connecting, the little notes, the fondling, the talking during sex in a way that makes you crazy. All of the sexuality, not just sex. You might be missing more than one piece of sexuality, but if she's withholding sex, you really feel the pain of that as a man. Okay, spiritually, she can be withholding. Regardless of what her belief is, you're not necessarily getting spiritual connection from her, even if you ask and yearn for it. Feelings, she's unwilling to share her feelings. Maybe anger, but not like what's really going on with her. When she feels she's not talking to you, uses anger or silence as a way to control in the relationship. So she can either shut you down by not talking, or she can yell and scream at you and push you away and make you move away. The whole game's about creating distance, having ongoing or ungrounded criticism. It seems that you can't do anything right. Even if you're doing good, it's not good enough. You know the pain. Maybe she controls or shames around money issues if you spend. But lastly, you feel like a roommate. If that's you, you're living with an intimacy anorexic woman, and that needs really, probably professional help. Now, it could be that there's other reasons. Depression, well, that can affect a woman's sex drive, okay? If she's, having trouble sleeping, and she's gaining weight or losing weight, she's having difficulty concentrating or making decisions, and there's more of that. Maybe she has a hormone imbalance. Low testosterone in women is just as bad for men, okay? It drops the sex drive, okay? Her thyroid might be blown out. Now there's reasons that she may be not having sex with you. And again, if it's about you being a jerk, okay, you get that, you know that. But if you're not, you don't get it. You don't get the pain you're in. You don't get, when other women look at you and they hit on you and you're like, my wife doesn't hit on me. And you can't tell anybody. Well, you can tell us, write us a question or call us, because we deal with this. We have a Facebook group for married and alone men that's totally free. We have telephone groups. There's materials you can work through. And this is tough, but it's tougher if you do it by yourself.